He slapped me in front of 30 guests. But he didn't know who I really was. At the family party, my own father slapped me. In front of 30 guests. Why? Because I refused to hand over my penthouse to my unemployed sister. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I made one phone call. 10 minutes later, a woman in black stilettos walked in and said coldly, "You all have 5 minutes to get out of here." What happened next? I never saw it coming. I'm 32. A quiet tech investor in Manhattan. Most people think I got lucky with real estate. What they don't know is that I co-founded a startup that was acquired for $75 million last year. I kept it quiet. So when my sister got evicted for not paying rent again, my parents decided my penthouse, which I bought in cash, should now be hers. "You don't even need all this space," my mom snapped. When I refused politely, my dad exploded. SLAP, glass silence. 30 guests frozen. But me? I didn't move. I didn't cry. I just pulled out my phone and made one call. "Activate Plan Hydra," I said. "Confirmed," replied the voice on the other end. 10 minutes later, the woman in stilettos arrived. Her name was Camilla. She's my personal legal strategist. She handed my parents a thick envelope. "This property is privately owned by Miss Morgan under a shell corp registered in the Caymans. You are all now trespassing. You have 5 minutes to vacate the premises, or we'll be pressing charges." My mother turned pale. My father looked like he'd been punched. "Charges?" he barked. Camilla smiled. "Yes, for fraud, attempted coercion, and a juicy little thing we found in your tax records. You see, I never told them I owned 3 other properties under shell companies, or that I had quietly investigated my father's business, the shady import firm in Jersey. Turns out, he'd been laundering money for years. And my sister? She'd been siphoning off Mom's retirement funds to gamble online. I had proof, all collected over 6 months. They thought I was just the quiet, soft-spoken daughter. They forgot I was also the architect of their downfall." Camilla handed each guest a sleek envelope. "For your information, Miss Morgan is filing a restraining order against her family. You'll be hearing from us soon." They stumbled out in silence. No scene, no protest. Just fear. Because they finally realized who I really was. A week later, my sister showed up at a hotel, her new place. But when she tried to check in, her card was declined. The hotel manager handed her a letter. "This suite was prepaid by Miss Morgan. Enjoy your stay." In Arizona. That's right. I sent her across the country, to a desert resort with no Wi-Fi, no friends, and a job offer I arranged at a fast food chain. The job? Janitor. No scams, no shortcuts. Want more stories of cold revenge, unthinkable comebacks, and twists you won't believe? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because next time, it just might be your story.